She slammed the paper onto my truck's windshield like it was a parking ticket from God. Big red letters. NO violation. Remove boat immediately. And below that, a fine of $2,200 per day starting yesterday. I stared at it, blinking. My boat wasn't even on HOA property. It was docked at my private slip, the one I'd owned long before these townhome vultures showed up and formed their precious little committee. But of course, Karen didn't care about facts. "You're ruining the view for the rest of us," she yelled from her deck, sipping a glass of overpriced boxed wine. "That rusty thing's an eyesore." I laughed. Not because she was funny, but because my 42-foot sailboat was cleaner than her entire backyard. "That rusty thing paid for this entire marina," I muttered under my breath. She didn't hear that part. She just kept barking. "Remove it or we'll have it towed. You've been warned." The thing is, she couldn't. The HOA didn't own the marina. They only used it. They had access thanks to a shared use agreement signed back when I was dumb enough to trust a handshake. But here's the part Karen didn't know. I own the land the marina sits on. Not just the dock my boat is tied to, the whole thing. And that agreement they'd been riding on for years? It expired last month. I went back inside, calm on the outside, but my blood was boiling. This wasn't about a boat. This was about control. She'd been pushing neighbors around for months. Banning flags, measuring grass with a ruler, fining people for excessive laughter during barbecues. And now she thought she could push me. That's when I called Marcus, retired Navy SEAL, former construction contractor, and my best friend since middle school. "I think it's time," I said. He didn't ask what I meant. He just replied, "Chain link or full aluminum fencing?" By sunrise, Marcus had already pulled up with his trailer, loaded with fencing panels and steel posts. We didn't say much, just nodded, rolled up our sleeves, and started unloading. The first panels went up right at the boat ramp, the only public access point. The HOA used to launch their paddleboards and show off their yachts during weekend brunches. By the time the first dog walkers came by, the gate was already locked. Karen's voice echoed across the water before we even finished. "What is this?" She marched down the walkway in slippers, still in her robe, her HOA clipboard clutched like it had legal authority. "You can't do this. This is community property." I turned slowly and looked her straight in the eye. "No, Karen. It's my property. And the agreement your HOA relied on expired last month. You remember that paper I emailed the board? Yeah, I wasn't joking." She froze.